begin.
Welcome, friends. These warriors have come far and are in the final stages of a quest to earn the title Ultimate Warrior. Yesterday, the first member of the company was eliminated. By sunset today, someone else must leave us. Warriors, I trust the creatures of the forest did not disturb your sleep. Did you dream of victory? Or were you haunted by nightmares of failure? Let us find out.
Nosu and Jado both lead the tournament with 5 lives each. Brenna currently sits in last place with only 3 lives. She must summon all her physical and mental strength if she is to avoid elimination.
The ultimate goal is in sight, but if you are to reach it, you must apply yourselves like never before. You were each granted 7 lives at the beginning of our journey, but already some of you have been careless with them. But there are ways to redeem lost lives. Collect 7 gold rings, and they may be exchanged for a precious life. Come, my young friends. Let us seek out the first challenge. This is the Wizard's Tower. First challenge of the day lies beyond this threshold, but it is full of peril and for only one of you to face. Nosu, you have 5 lives remaining. Through your skill and courage, you are our current leader. You will enter the tower. Though the risk will be yours alone, the burden will not. You may choose one fellow warrior to help you, but choose wisely, for your fate will be in their hands.
Rena.
So be it. Come. Beyond this door are gold rings. If you want them, however, you must enter the lair of the thrall demons. These sleeping demons keep a vigil over the maze of spun threads and gold rings that hang from them. Nosu, you must trace a path through the maze and retrieve the gold rings. You will be blindfolded and must at all costs avoid touching the threads. Should you do so, you risk awakening the thrall demons and losing a precious life. Though you will enter the chamber alone, Brenna will guide you from the door hatch. Are you ready? Then enter the lair of the thrall demons.
Right, lift your left leg up. Over, yeah. And move your right leg over the top. Right. Walk forward. 1, 2, stop. Duck your head and walk forward. And stop. And you can lift your head up. Keep walking forward. Turn to your right. Walk forward. Stop. Lift your left hand up. Right. Walk a tiny baby step forward. Right. Use your left foot and lift it right up. Lift it along so you're stepping over. Do that with the other foot as well. Do 1 step forward and a tiny little step. Right, lift your left leg up and put it forward, right, and duck your head at the same time. And do that with the same with your right foot. Right, step a tiny bit with your right foot to the left. Walk backwards a tiny bit. Right, now turn to your left and keep going. No, stop.
demons have sharp ears, do they not? I must rescue Nosu from their grasp. A tricky challenge for any warrior with eyes to see, but blindfolded, it is extremely difficult. Nosu, as in all challenges that fail to be achieved, you must now lose a life. Come, let us travel on. There are many more challenges ahead of us.
I didn't like being blindfolded, but I had to be blindfolded. I picked Brenna to help me with this task because she's good with her right and left.
I had to try and be her eyes, and I found it really hard trying to tell her to step over things. I got her behind a demon, which I don't know how I did, but she managed to step on a thread.
You have faced many trials and confronted many fears, but now you must face another, your fellow warrior. You will race two at a time in coracles. The first warrior to pull the coracle along the rope and get the gold treasure ring will keep it and stay on to face the next challenger. But if you lose a race, you lose a life. Jado, Nosu, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Very impressive, Jado. You will stay to face the next warrior. Cullen, do you have the strength and determination to defeat Jado? We shall see. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Warjo, Jado has raced twice and is getting tired. Bear this in mind as you race against him. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Brenna, can you prevent Jado from defeating you all? Let us find out. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Brenna, you triumphed where your fellows failed. Place your prize on your standard. Jado, you defeated 3 of your opponents. Place your rings on your standard. But you lost a race. So, along with Nosu, Warjo and Cullen, you must each lose a life. Come,
The next challenge takes place not far from here.
On the last one, I was against Brenna, and she's a really strong warrior. I lost a life, but I'm not really that disappointed because I got 3 rings on that game, so I'm still quite happy.
I was really up for treasuring because I really needed the ring, and I thought I was going to beat him at one stage, but right at the very end my hand slipped and he eventually took the ring.
I thought I'd feel really humiliated if I was the only one Jado beat, but he managed to defeat everybody except Brenna, and she is a really strong warrior, so I don't feel nearly as bad.
Though you're on your way to becoming seasoned warriors, mock combat is still an important exercise to practice. In Longstaff, grit, balance and dexterity are key. The object is simple. You must knock your opponent into the water. Any warrior who falls into the murky depths will lose a life. The victor will attain a gold ring and stay on to face the next challenger. Jado, despite defeat in treasuring, you remain in first place. You will do battle with Brenna, who is now in second place. Jado, Brenna, are you both prepared? Then let the challenge begin. Warriors, it is vital that you maintain your own balance as you strive to knock your opponent off. Nosu, you have shown your combat skills before. Will they prevail here? Are you both ready? Then let the challenge begin. Jado, you have defeated 2 of your opponents, but will you defeat Cullen? Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Warjo, you stand between Jado and 4 gold rings. Are you both ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Jado, you are a mighty warrior. Your efforts have earned you 4 gold rings. Place them on your standard. You now have enough gold rings to exchange for a well-deserved life. Now, my drenched young water rats, you made quite a splash in this last trial, but that was not the objective. As a result, you must all lose a life. Now, let us leave the waters of the deep loch and travel on to a water of a very different kind. Come.
I was really up for Longstaff, and I nearly had him off at one stage, but that's twice today Jado's beat me, so I'm determined not to let him beat me a third time, and I'm going to beat him.
I was hitting him, but he didn't seem to be moving off the platforms. He lost his balance a couple of times, but he didn't fall off. Eventually, he knocked me off.
In Longstaff, I was against Jado again, and he beat me again. I'm starting to get really worried because I'm really falling behind there, and I know I have to win this next challenge.
This is the Enchanted stream. If we are to venture across and continue on our quest, you must build 1 bridge each. The first warrior to complete their bridge may cross to safety and collect the gold rings on the opposite bank. But beware, speed is of the essence. Once disturbed, the waters of the stream will turn fetid, and their fumes will engulf any warrior who lags behind. Jado, you proved yourself in Longstaff and are our current leader with 5 lives and 2 rings. You will not face this challenge. But Warjo, Brenna, Cullen, Nosu, you will. Remember, each bridge is a puzzle in itself. So good luck, my young friends. And may you both reach dry land, and quickly. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Warriors, you must be quicker, or the waters will consume you.
Warjo, Brenna, it is your turn to venture across. Will you join Cullen on the other side? Or will you suffer the same fate as Nosu? Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Remember, warriors, both speed and accuracy are vital in this challenge if you are to collect the gold rings.
Congratulations, Cullen, Warjo. You have proved yourselves in a difficult test of speed and strength. And it has earned your reward. Place your rings on your standards. But I cannot leave your lost friends in limbo forever. Brenna, Nosu, you failed to cross the bridge in time and must therefore lose a life. I fear for one of you, as your fate may already have been decided. Come.
I really needed to win Enchanted Stream because I was very low on the leaderboard and I really wanted to stay in the game. And I gave it my all and I just eventually beat Brenna.
I can't believe that I started off first today and now I'm last. I went into Enchanted stream thinking that I had to win, and I tried my best but I didn't win.
The way of the warrior is a trial like no other. Few are they who pass through its jaws unscathed. But one of the warriors will be eliminated today. Let us find out who. The way of the warrior is a true test of a warrior's mettle. Its brutal barriers and cruel blades are designed for one thing: the elimination of warriors. Brenna, you have only one life left and are in a precarious position, but not as precarious as yours, Nosu. You too have only one life left, but you have 4 gold rings in your standard, whereas Brenna has 5. It is you, Nosu, who must face the way of the warrior. But there is always hope. At the end of the golden pathway is a portal. Should you succeed in reaching it, then you will survive to continue on the quest. Brenna, should Nosu succeed, then it will be your fate to face this most perilous of challenges. Remember, Nosu, what is at stake. Fail, and you will be eliminated. Are you ready? Then may the Raven's luck be with you. Let the challenge begin. Nosu, you join the ranks of many warriors who have tried and failed to pass through the way of the warrior. But the most important fact is that you did try. And so you should hold your head high as you take the long road home. I bid you farewell.
When I first went into Way of the Warrior, I was nervous and I really wanted to get through. I'm quite disappointed that I went out, but I tried my best. I've really enjoyed my time on Raven, and I'll come back and do it all again, and I enjoyed being a warrior in Raven's kingdom.
So, 5 becomes 4. They are nearing the end of the quest and must gather every ounce of strength and determination if they are to struggle through to the finish. Warriors, let us find camp for the night. You are weary after today's exertions and must rest before you turn your thoughts to the morrow. Come.
Next time on Raven. The sands are running out for Warjo on burning battlements. Can he escape the ghost demon in time? And Cullen has a real puzzle on her hands as she attempts to rebuild her ring rock.